Hello guys, it's Super GT here, welcome to the video. So here we are in the showcases. I'm going to be doing this Ford and Ferrari at Le Mans event. So it's 3 laps around the old Mulsanne circuit, so let's give this a go. Okay, so I'm going to go with the Ford GT40. Look at this thing, it is a monster. Bit of a mixed grid there, look at that. So we've got a multi-class race going on here. I'm going to keep it on unbeatable driver tires with assists off. Now luckily I only have to finish in the top 3, so I don't have to beat that tricky old M. Rossi. Oh, look at that. I'm starting behind some of the older class, the other class. It's a bit weird. So I'm still in 14th place, and here's my class. Okay. God, this car really... Oh god, sorry about that. I was trying to do a cutback on this guy. Didn't quite work out. Should have shifted down a bit there. Taken an absolute year to try and get out of second gear here. Lol. Oh my god. Back down to, maybe down to first gear. Yeah, look at that. There's a long gear. That's about 80 miles an hour in first gear. Wow. God, this car really does handle very weirdly. For anyone who's driven the Alpha 33 Stradale will know how this handles. It's very weird. Okay, so here we go. We're going to have to make the most of slipstream here. Going past the Shelby there. Let's get back to this side and try and slipstream these guys. So how fast are we going? 185. Still going, still accelerating. No, there's the first chicane which we skip, of course, because this is the old layout. This is absolutely ridiculous speeds. Nearly 200 miles an hour. I can't really imagine what this would have been like to drive this old layout. Coming down here for 24 hours, that must be so good. Obviously the chicanes are added for safety reasons, but... Oh my god, look at that, I'm scraping the wall. I've still kept my speed though, I only lost 10 miles an hour. So where do we have to brake? I'm just going to go now. Play it safe. I've been hit. Okay, that was way too early. Being overtaken by 2 cars there. I've dented that guy's bodywork really weirdly. Okay, so we only need to get into the top 3. It looks like the top 2 are running away with it, as always seems to be the case in this game. Look at that. Just gave me the space. And they've all pretty much let me go there. Look at that. Which side do I go? He's gone to the left. I'm going to go to the right. He's got the big kink coming up here. I'm going to brake very early. Play it very safe. Oh, look. Did not like that curb. I have to go a bit defensive. Should have gone down into first gear, as we do here. How fast can we go in first gear? 88 miles an hour when I shifted up there. That is quite amazing for 1 gear. But then again, I suppose that's what you'd need on that long straight. You'd want long gears to give you the maximum top speed. So coming into the Porsche curves section, it's going to be really tricky in this car. The handling is so weird. It doesn't seem to turn from the front wheels. It's like it turns from the centre of the car. Really quite unusual. So I'm not going to be very quick round here by any means, but it looks like I have gained on the guys ahead. Okay, so that's lap 1 out of 3, and it looks like we've got another Ford GT ahead of us, and we're pulling away quite comfortably from 5th position. I'm going to go sideways through the little kink going into the Dunlop chicane. And yeah, I've definitely gained on 1st and 2nd there, which is my ultimate goal, of course. Oh my god, the car went really weird through there. But it doesn't look like we lost too much time actually, which is quite good. But yeah, the handling is so weird. Can't get used to it. It seems to turn and then it just stops turning and goes straight again. It's like nothing I've ever driven in this game. Well, I did say earlier it's like the 33 Stradale, but it's even worse than that. God, could you imagine having an accident at these sorts of speeds in this car. Look, I would not want to be a driver being involved in a crash in this kind of car. Not back in those times, in the 60s. It looks like I'm gaining on first place if you look at the distance meter on the left, which is encouraging. Gained about 400 feet over this straight, and we're going to brake there. Go down to first gear for all of the slow corners, and first and second are within sight, so hopefully if I can just be consistent and not make a stupid mistake again, and I might actually be able to catch up with them. Well, my first task is to catch up with third, because I have to finish third to actually complete the challenge. So you can see here, definitely gained. It looks like we'll probably be on his tail towards the end of the lap as we go over the start-finish line. Just gonna have to play really careful around here. Pretty much just nursing the car around, not really pushing too much. Actually, I'm gonna be able to go past him here, I think. If he gives me enough room. Oh, just about, and he's given up the position. That required a lot of cooperation on his part. We're carrying the battle for the 4 GTs against the 2 Ferraris up front here. It looks like 2 Ferraris. They're both red anyway. So I'm in third place, so I will complete the challenge at this rate. But we still want to go for the win, of course. And we are definitely gaining. If I can just stick fairly close going down the straight, I know that they're going to slow down at some point on the straight like they did last time. By a couple of 100 feet I'll be able to gain on them again. So let's see how far behind we are. 600 feet behind first place. 400 feet behind first place. So that total's going to go up now. Oh my god, what the hell happened there? That's lost me a lot of speed. That weird bump seemed to just... There's an invisible wall, I think. So that's lost me quite a lot of time. Some invisible wall in the curb there. Okay, so they're 1,400 feet ahead of me now. And let's see if we start gaining at some point. Where are they going to brake? It's this point here. I think when they go through the right-hand kink, they start braking. And yep, I see brake lights. And they've started braking, so we're going to start gaining again. So this is going to bring us a bit closer to them. And you can see their brake lights are on now. Oh, and I braked way too low. Actually, that probably helped me. Actually, I reckon I could see that again exploited, that gravel trap there. You could just not brake and use the gravel trap to slow you down and then just go around the corner. But anyway, it looks like we've definitely caught up. So we're under 1,000 feet away now. Although going onto the straight I was, what, 500 feet? And then that stupid invisible barrier on the curve seemed to slow me right down. Oh, a bit late through there. Let's get back on track. Now, unless they really make some big mistakes going through here, it doesn't look like this is going to be very easy at all. Got the Porsche curve section coming up. And this is going to have to be where it happens. I'm going to have to do something quite miraculous here if I want to win this. I'm gaining big time through there. Oh, Jesus, look at that. I was gaining. And then that curb actually slows you down so much. Fair enough, I mean, I did go wide. I didn't expect that though. So, looks like we're going to finish third here. Which is enough to pass the challenge, but unfortunately couldn't win. Made a couple of mistakes there, but this car is so hard to drive. And there we go, over the line. Best lap, just over 4 minutes. Look at the race results. So I got the quickest lap there, 4 minutes 2. The Ferraris at the front there were have 7 PI extra over me, but didn't quite manage to win that. 5 seconds behind in the end, couple of mistakes. Probably could have won that quite easily if I just was a bit more patient, but there we go, can't always win all of the races. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Let me know what you want to see in the next one. Which showcase events do you want me to do? So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Like the video if you liked it. And I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.